Yes, yes, it's Heavy D with the Double D podcast. Heavy D and
Big D.
Big D.
Ready, B.
Ready, man. So this is, man, there's a lot of things going on right here. But first of all, right here, I know this is a football channel as such, but I got to stress what's going on. Do you follow Arsenal? You know what?
I'm an Arsenal fan.
Are you Arsenal fan?
Yeah, I'm an Arsenal fan.
Wicked, man. I never knew that.
But you know, it's like I'm back from the Invincibles.
Yeah.
You know, like Arsene Wenger, Petit,
Yeah.
Those kind of man. The man them afterwards they started to let me down with all this losing.
Yeah.
And you know, to be honest, I was fed up of bashing up people because they jumped on the money wagon teams following Chelsea and Man City. And all that. So I started to kind of humble myself down because I kept getting annoyed with people bashing Arsenal, so I kept it all on the low. But
do you know what? I didn't listen. I did not know that. I did not know that he supports Arsenal. That's
I'm an Arsenal man from back in the day. You know, Arsenal have done really well for the team, and obviously they got him out and so on. But you know, Ian Wright days. Yeah, Ian Wright. Come on, all them man. There, listen. But what the funny thing now is those guys they built their stadium, but they like to develop players. They don't want to spend a lot of mad cash on some of the guys, and they will keep bloody selling our best players. Yeah, Sanchez, bloody. What's the other one? The Spanish one that went to Chelsea back in
Fabregas.
That
hurts me still to this day.
Yeah, of course it does. He was one of the man.
We're going to check him back as well.
Ashley Cole back in there when we would just become a selling club, so it's quite annoying actually that. So that's my kind of time. I haven't really kept up with it now. Who they got, who's in there, tipped up. Here and there, I watch the scorecards.
Van Persie.
When they win, Van Persie coming, you know, man. So when they win, I sometimes go, yeah, good on you boys. But more time, I just know when it comes to the finishing line, they're going to trip up and they're going to end up way at the back. They're going to be winning and trip up and go, hey, what's happened? Yeah. And then there'll be 6 or 5, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a lot of turmoil in the club with Stan Kroenke, the owner. He's not giving us no money. £45 million budget. It's bleak times, man. It's bleak times. Now the Sun has come out and said, Josh Kroenke said to the fans to try and stop the shitstorm. I reckon to delay the shitstorm, saying that they're going to be aggressive and creative in the transfer market. What does that mean, man? What does that mean? I mean, I don't know. What does that mean? There's going to be, you know what I mean, all these false promises. So it's bleak times at Arsenal. We need to buy players. We need defence. We need a midfield. We don't need another striker. Why do we need Zaha? Why don't we just get a defence? We can't defend. We ain't got a problem up front. We had the golden boot winner in Aubameyang. But anyway, that's Arsenal for you, man. Do you know what I mean? Arsenal, I'll tell you, Arsenal is not good for my old ticker, I'm telling you. You know what I mean? It's the stress levels, man.
I figured this out years ago. Telling you. Dropped him right out, man.
Yeah. So anyway, moving on right here. Let's get back to the boxing. We've got big fight, man. Big fight week. And 0-2 is going off. Whyte Rivas, your brother, all right. How's things going? How's things with the training and preparation? How's he looking?
You know, Dill is a perfectionist. He has taken this thing like a duck to water, you know, since the AJ loss. Yeah. He's knuckled down and he's, you know, been in Loughborough and he's just a consummate professional. Yeah. He doesn't mess about in the gym, you know. He puts the graft in, he puts the hours in. Yeah. Maybe he actually even trains too much, some would say. Yeah. But he's obsessed with never being in that position, you know. Yeah. Again, where he's fatigued, he's tired, he's not fully prepared and so on. So now he always puts his all in. So at the minute you can see he's big, he's strong, he's hungry, he's just raring to go. He just wants fighting night to come, and he wants to go out there and put on a boxing exhibition and please the fans, you know. In Rivas we've got a strong guy, he looks the part aesthetically, you know, he's undefeated, so he doesn't know how to lose. Yeah. You know, he's a former Olympian. So, you know, we got to be very careful with this guy. He's got knockout power. Yeah. So as you heard them say, they went to Colombo, Bogota, trained in probably altitude and stuff like that to be in the best shape they've been in. Yeah. Let's see how that helps him, you know. Now he's at sea level. I don't know if it's going to help him too much because if he's been back 3 or 4 weeks, that's probably not going to help him now. You know what I mean? Because unless you're fighting at that level, so it's interesting. But nevertheless, he looks well. He's a menace, and I'm sure on the night he's going to come. He's going to, you know, push the pace, and he's going to bring the best out of my bro Dillian Whyte. You know,
he's got a good pedigree. He beat Andy Ruiz Jr. in the amateurs.
Yeah, he's got good pedigree. You know, that's why we looked at him, and we know he's someone, you know, that out there that's gonna bring the best out of Dillian. You know, he's gonna push him.
And that's what you need, really. You need that, really, because sometimes it's easy. It's easy when they fight someone who isn't really that good, you know, like, and then
you perform at the level they come at. So sometimes it is a bit of a thing. Sometimes you don't rise to the occasion. But he's not someone who overlooks anyone. So, you know, on that note, Rivas is gonna get what he's looking for, mate. A war, a fight, a boxing lesson, whatever it is. Bill's gonna meet him and match him and beat him. To the punch, the jab, whatever it is he's going to bring.
How do you see the fight going?
I see him coming out fast, Rivas, and I just feel that Dill should use his experience being on that level, because Rivas hasn't fought on that level before in front of that capacity of people, 20,000, 25,000.
Yeah, it's a big stage.
The fans
it's a big stage.
Dillian Whyte, you know, screaming. Yeah. How does his nerves hold up? How does his mental strength hold up?
That's what I mean. The bright lights.
Let's see all the lights.
All of that. It's a lot of pressure. Because I mean, Dillian Whyte's a pay-per-view fighter. He's used to that now. A lot of people take that for granted.
Absolutely.
They take that for granted. They don't realise. You know what I mean? Like, you know, some people, they get out of their depth. They're out of the depth and they're saying, hang on a minute, it's just different from a little 3,000, 4,000, arena or centre or sports centre or wherever it is. You're in the big O2, you're here, you're right, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you're in the Lions Den, and that's that. You've got to perform, and like, you know, some people choke.
Listen, Rivas is in the big time now.
It's a big time,
like you said.
Yeah,
he's
on the big show.
Been main event, I'm sure.
Main event.
All these other guys, and he's never been main event. A lot of focus, a lot of pressure on his back. You know, Dill's been here, seen it, done it. The t-shirt. Yeah. So let's see Saturday. Obviously, like I said, he's in good shape. I believe he'll come and bring it, and I'm sure that will bring the best out in Dillian, and we'll be going from there. You know. Yeah.
So you know what? There's a question that was asked. There's a question that was asked the other day. Was has Dillian got the same hunger as what he had in 2015 when he fought Andy Joshua? Or would the improved Dillian now beat the old Dillian? Is he a better fighter now?
100% he's a better fighter. He's got more experience, so you know,
of course.
This Dillian fought that Dillian, he would destroy that Dillian. There's no comparison. You know, he's stronger, he's bigger, he's sharper, he's faster, he's more dynamic. There's just so much more angles and things to him, you know. He's improved vastly. So that Dillian Whyte at the time we thought was good, but the numbers don't lie. You know, Loughborough, he's beating numbers after numbers after numbers and records. So, you know, that show goes to show.
Yeah. Also, we got on the bill. We got the Dave Allen, David Price.
Great fight.
It's a great fight, man. The Price has got the big knockout power.
He's got a big right hand there, man.
And David Allen, he's been training hard. Do you know what? Just before we talk about that, this is what I've been thinking right here. I was thinking, like, how do you think the heavyweight boxing scene is going to progress? Because obviously, I just want to for the next 12 months. So you got the Fury Wilder. How do you see the Fury Wilder going?
Fury Wilder, listen. There's a few obstacles. We've jumped a few guns here. So first off, Wilder's fighting Ortiz.
You can't overlook.
We're overlooking Ortiz at the minute, and then Fury should be fighting Miller or Bryan. So
you can't overlook his
we can't overlook those guys. Bryan is an undefeated guy. To be honest, I don't believe he's any match for Tyson Fury. But on the other hand, Ortiz now he gave
him problems.
Wilder so much problems. So let's see what happens. Maybe Wilder has improved because of, you know, he's fought him, now he understands what he brings to the table.
Well, yeah,
wins.
Same with the Bermain Tavern, wasn't it? He went 12 rounds with him, and then he knocked him out the second time round.
So even that, so let's see how Ortiz could say, you know, I know what he's got, I know what power he's got, I made a mistake, I got tired, I fatigued, I'm going to train better and I'll be much stronger and faster. And he might go out there and bust up Wilder. So let's see how that lies. If we're just talking an opinion, just, you know, wonder matchups, then that's something else. We can do that, but we won't be disrespectful and overlook the fights. So moving forward in a wonder match, and you're talking about Wilder and Fury. If that fight was made, if Fury can replicate what he'd done previous, that would be amazing. But
do you not think that Fury now has to knock out Wilder?
I don't know if he has that kind of.
In America,
every big fighter has that power. But what I would say is this: you've got to appreciate Wilder now knows Fury doesn't have the power to trouble him. So now he can actually come up from the beginning and swing for the rafters. So potentially, he got hit with some good shot on Ortiz and he weathered the storm and came through. So in the next fight, he could say to himself, well, listen, I'm going to come forward, I'm just going to push it. Because Fury has got nothing to trouble me. And he's going to take it to him. And he knows he can knock Fury down because he's done it twice. But Fury resurrected as the beast he is.
He could take more risks, you mean?
Exactly.
He could take more risks in the fight. And another thing as well, the AJ and Ruiz. There's a couple of things that bother me with that. One is AJ is he gonna do a Klitschko on him? Is he gonna come out with a jab? Is he gonna box him? Is he gonna be a ball fest for 12 rounds? How do you think he should approach that fight?
Exactly that.
Ball fest. That's how he's gonna win the belts back, isn't it?
I think AJ. It's not the end of the day. This is boxing. The win is the most important thing.
That's what matters.
Unfortunately, sometimes you can't go out there and impress the fan. Sometimes you've got to win ugly and do what you've got to do. And that's why the best fighters are the ones that can adapt. And I was actually talking about that with Furman, he's had a lot of trouble in some of his fights, but the true champion he's managed to adapt and get through those fights and win. So, and that's what a true champion does. Going back to that, I'd like Joshua, to go back to the drawing board. I think him using his jab, using the ring, moving, doing a snooze fest, jabbing, moving, and don't exchange. That's where all these problems came up when he tried to exchange with Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz is faster, his inside work is way better. Joshua doesn't know how to hold properly. I'm not criticising, the guy has many great attributes. Like everyone has their shortcomings. There's loads of shortcomings with all these fighters. Everyone's got their thing and what they're good at and what they're not good at. But I think with that one, styles makes fights, and that style and the way Andy Ruiz fights, Joshua's got to keep it long, box his head off. If the opportunity does arrive, he's got to be a bit more cautious when he goes in for the kill, because a wounded animal is a dangerous animal, as we saw last time, and we saw what happened. Andy Ruiz clipped him and he never recovered. But I think he can do it if it's here in the UK, sticks behind his jab, double jab, right hand, move off, or just jab, keep moving, and just pop him all night and just do the jab work and just do a snooze fest. You know what I mean?
And there's one small thing as well. Just in the eventualities, I always like to look at eventualities. I don't like overlooking fighters, but you know what? It's one of them things that people do.
Wonder matchups. Everyone wants
matchup. Dillian Whyte, Andy Ruiz Jr. How do you think that's going?
That's a real good matchup, because these boys, they are similar so much. I know people say, they're nothing like the same, but their shot selections, they're very good. Andy Ruiz is very fast at his shot selections. And the difference with Dill carries a lot of power in his shot selection, so it's different. But they go to the body well, go to the head well, you know what I mean? Go through the middle well, and underrated jab, because Andy was jabbing with Joshua, and that's very important for fighter, not to let someone dictate the tone and not jabbing back. Because funny enough, I watched the fight with Gorman and Dubois just now, and I was yelling for Dubois to keep jabbing a bit more, feints, jab and double jab and throw the right. Same thing Tyson Fury was screaming for Gorman. Feint a bit more, feint, jab, double jab. You know what I mean? It's very important for heavyweights. This is the money shot. This is the wand. So a lot of guys, they got to kind of understand the attribute of this boxing. Sometimes it's not all about the biggest, strongest man, the brawling. If you use the wand correctly, paint the canvas right, all the other shots, the door, the key will open at the canvas, will come to life, and you'll see where you're meant to plant the brush, basically.
Would you think that if you were Frank Warren, would you throw Dubois into the mix now? Into the world level mix now?
Nah, I wouldn't.
No?
He's still a bit green, man. He's still a bit green for me. I'm thinking he's got a wonderful jab though. What it is Would you put Dubois in with the likes of my bro Dillian Whyte?
No.
I think he would look nice with his jab. He's got a good style, but then imagine Dill going to the head and going to the body of him, pushing him back, not giving him that chance to do, you know, all that setting up that 1-2 jab. He's not the. He went to the body, went to the head. Okay, it weren't nothing special, but he's still got. He's only 21. He's a young chap. He's got a long career ahead of him, so he needs to be moved on slowly.
I think Dubois could beat a Dave Allen. I think Dubois could beat maybe a Joseph Parker.
Nah, Joseph Parker's got a bit too much experience.
You think too much, yeah?
My thoughts, yeah.
Yeah? Yeah.
As a former world champion, man.
Yeah, former world champion,
Joseph Parker's not going to be there to let him do the jab, double jab and throw that big right hand. It's just not going to happen. He's going to move, use the ring, and Joseph Parker, he counters very well.
Yeah. So there's no rush. I mean,
He just needs to take his time. There's loads of guys he can fight. There's loads of guys he can fight. Maybe he can attempt to. Let me try and think who's there. Maybe he can go European. See if he can fight Agit Kibal.
Yeah.
Go and try and fight for European.
Do the domestic level. Do the domestic route.
That's a hard fight. Maybe try and fight Dave Allen, like you said, because Dave Allen at the minute is English level, but he's a seasoned pro.
That'd be a good fight, actually. That'd be a good fight.
Would be, but
I mean, to be honest with you, whether it would not, I don't know.
Excuse me, I'm not sure either, because I'll tell you what, Dave will put some working on that guy. And Dave is a seasoned vet. Has been in a lot of camps with a lot of boys, and always puts the work.
He's fought Dillian, isn't he?
Yeah, and he was tough. He was in there. He took a proper hiding, and Dave's going to come and let his hands go. I don't think that fight's a good fight for him right now, because he does get caught. The guy he fought before, what was the African chap he fought before this? Do you remember the African guy he fought?
Who's that? The guy with the blonde hair.
Oh,
Latte, that's the one, Latte.
So, I mean, look, he was clocking him, so what you got to bear in mind is, look, if he was clocking him, Dave had a bit more experience on the bigger show card. Dave likes to throw that big old overhand, and he's been making homes for that for the last few fights, that big overhand throwing it. So I think it would find Dubois. It's not that hard to miss. And it goes to the body pretty well. Now he's with Barker, he's in the best shape.
That Dubois jab though?
Yeah, 100%. He's in the best shape he's been.
Yeah.
So it's a hard fight. But listen, I'm saying it's not that it's not, if he won, I wouldn't be surprised, because the big old lummox, you know what I mean? Big old guy at 21, strong, looks the part, jabs wonderful, throws the feeble. But then obviously you got to understand that Alan would know to try and stay off the line of that jab and just try and get his work done. So it's an interesting fight, but not for me. I think he should go for maybe that the European title, or try and see who else is there. Who else is there? Let's see what happens out of the winner of David Price and Allen. That might be a good price for him, fight for him, you know what I mean?
Because there was talk about Dubois fighting Joe Joyce, and then maybe from that, because there's levels to this.
No, 100%.
And obviously, you know, to go to the next level and this thing, you can't jump levels.
You know what? I think a good fight would be Ian Lewison as well. I know Joe Joyce fought him early in his career, but I think that's still a good learning fight for him. Might give him a few rounds.
Ian Lewison's been out the mix for
no, he fought Joe Joyce a few fights back.
That was his first. That was his first fight. That was
it first or second?
Joe Joyce's first fight in the.
Joe Joyce, you know, has got a good record for someone under 10 fights. He's fought, so they're pushing the pace. I don't know who under 10 fights can rival that kind of record. Actually, he's actually got a good record for someone under 10 fights. Yet again, he gets hit too much as well. So him, I don't see him trying to fight some of the top boys. He was hit to the body. Brian Jennings, who's not a noted puncher, and he got wobbled and was hurt really badly. You just go and figure my bro Dillian Whyte or the top elite boys doing that too. It'll be interesting. I know, listen, they're marching him on real fast.
Hey, Joe Joyce?
Yeah, they're marching him on real fast.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens. I mean, he's a good fighter. He's a local lad. He's with Sam. I like them boys. Let's see what happens. But back to Dubois. Yeah, he's got a bright future. If they guide him correctly and just keep doing their bit of him,
Right. Okay. Right. And how do you think the Joe Joyce and Dubois would go? If you had to pick one.
The Juggernaut's a little bit of an animal on the slide, you know, he just doesn't stop coming forward, you know. But again, Dubois got a really good jab, and the thing is, I think he would find a home for it. So it's an evenly matched fight. I'm not gonna lie, it's an evenly matched fight. To be honest, a bit too soon. I don't think I'd like to see that fight this year. I don't know if the numbers are right, the money's right for them boys. And I don't think that fight's gonna happen from my recollection. I'm sure I had a conversation with the Warrens and that. And I don't think that's a fight they're going to do next anyway. So yeah, let's see this. Down the line, that fight is definitely something I'd like to see.
I mean, that's what a lot of people are talking about. That's the first thing that everyone was talking about after the fight. It's a logical fight. Joe Joyce, because they're both managed by Frank Warren or Frank Warren, they're doing the mixes. Yeah, but it's Frank Warren, isn't it? Sam Jones is his manager, but they're both managed by Frank Warren. That's an easy fight to make. Yeah. Promoted by Frank Warren, that's what I meant to say. So hopefully, as I said, on Saturday, the big fight, Whyte Rivas, hopefully I'm going to be ringside for that. I can't wait for that. It's going to be a really exciting undercard. You've got Rakpor's going to be fighting. Spoke to him in the gym a couple of days ago. So it's all exciting.
The whole card is stacked.
Yeah.
You got Rakpor versus Crispin and Smith. You got Duffield versus Aziz.
Yeah.
You got Allen and Price. You got Chisora Spilka. You know, it's just a stacked card. 50-50 fights from top to bottom. And just roll on Saturday, man. Tune in, log in, be there, watch it. I'm sure you're gonna enjoy yourself and have a good night.
Yeah.
If you see me, holler me out. Team Whyte all day, you get me? We're looking for the kaboom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom! Team Body Snatcher right here. It's O2 Arena. Listen, link, share and subscribe to Pep Talk UK, alright? I'm signing out with Heavy D and Big D. Signing out. Boom!
Log in.